Murphy howled in pain as Kitten and Madame tended to his wounds.
Ah, son of a bitch! What are you pouring in there?
It's hydrogen peroxide. We're trying to clean out the infection.
For a bad boy, you whine like we're killing you.
That's because you are killing me. Don't use hydrogen peroxide. Get an eraser.
Madame and Kitten soon realized what they were doing to Murphy and stopped immediately. Kitten jumped up and grabbed an eraser from a random kitchen drawer and handed it to Murphy. Madame grabbed some paper towels and brought those over to Murphy as well. Murphy began to survey the damage, what the chemical liquid had done to his leg, and quickly begun frantically to erase the smudges and damages away. He then used paper towel to smooth out the rough edges. Murphy then reached for his pocket and grabbed his stick and begun to fill the rest.
Can someone get me a beer while I finish this?
I'm so sorry, Murphy. I totally forgot.
Just don't worry, okay? We're already under a fuckload of stress.
This is getting ridiculous. Why is this thing after us?
Murphy, do you know something we don't know?
Not that I know of. I'm not gonna bullshit you on this kind of situation. If I knew something, I'd tell you.
Oh, God!
Oh, baby, come here.
Well, there has to be a reasonable explanation for all of this. This shit just doesn't happen for real. It's like we're in some horrible monster movie or something.
Well, we can't leave the house to investigate. That's suicide.
Well, we have to do something.
No, we do not. We don't have to do anything. Josie was right. We have to stay calm. The police will be here soon, right?
Everyone turned to look at the person who made the phone call. Murphy.
Hey! I called them. We're out in the sticks here. It'll take them a while to get here.
You're not fucking with us, old man. You did call them, right?
I swear to God!
I believe I can be of some assistance here.
Ow! What the fuck, LB?
Murphy, please answer me this question.
What?
Did you call 911?
Yes!
That's enough, LB.
Did someone at emergency services pick up and answer the call?
Yes!
Litterbot, that's enough!
Did you give 911 the proper address?
For God's sake, yes!
Murphy is telling the truth.
Well, no shit. You almost broke his wrist.
My lie detector must have constant pressure on the subject for the scanner to work properly. A modification I see I now need to make. I apologize, Murphy, if I caused you pain.
Nothing a beer can't fix.
We really should strengthen the barricade to the cellar door.
I ain't going back down there.
You don't have to. Just stand guard. Only 2 or 3 people should go down there, while the rest of us stay up here and make sure that thing doesn't find another way of getting in.
So, MCP, Lovely, and Litterbot ventured to revisit the cellar while Junior stood guard above the trap door. Rainbow watched the window directly behind the closet. Murphy watched the door leading to the outside, the master bedroom, and to the deck. And Kitten, Baby, and Bunny watched the windows furiously.
You guys go and do that. I'm just gonna stay out here and make some tea.
It's in the right-hand cupboard, just above the stove.
Thank you.
MCP, Lovely, and Litterbot breathed deeply as they began to pull away the bed and propped it up against the wall. Initially, they slowly crept down the wooden stairs. The light bulb was shattered, so Litterbot turned on his eyes to illuminate the room. All that was left of Josie was a spatter of blood, some skull fragments, and a few eyeballs. MCP peeked out the open door frame and opened a door not too far from the house. He quickly fetched it and brought the crumbled door back inside.
Okay, we have to be quick about this.
How are we gonna do this? The walls are cinder block.
We can fix the door to the frame first, then I can adhere the rest to the walls.
The three worked as fast as they could, hammering the pieces of door into the wall, while Litterbot held them in place. In the bedroom, it was all quiet except for the hammering, both coming from the underneath.
You see anything?
Nothing.
They are being awfully loud. That thing is bound to come back.
We have all the angles covered, Bunny. If we see anything, we let them know and get everyone in safely.
In the kitchen, Madame filled the kettle with water and placed it on the stove. Amongst the clamor radiating from the bedroom, she heard a faint sound.
Help me. What the? Help me. Music?
Madame dashed to the window and peered through the boards nailed to the wall. she could see a dark silhouette of a figure reaching out for help away from the noise on the opposite side of the house.
Music, oh my god, she's alive!
Madam ran to the front of the door and slowly pushed the washer away from the door to get to the outside. The noise from the cellar was easily muted by the groan of the washer skidding across the floor. Madam stopped onto the patio just outside of the house, where she swore she heard the voice calling for help.
Music! Music, where are you? I can't find you if you don't call out!
Help me.
Madam spun around and saw the pleading figure off in the trees. She squeezed herself between the branches to get her friend pleading for life.
I'm almost there, honey. Just hang on tight, okay?
She finally arrived where the voice is coming from, only to find a crude pile of leaves made to look like a human figure. Madam froze in fear, realizing what she had just done. In her haste, she forgot to barricade the front door right back up. She spun around on her heel. She was met face to face with the creature everyone was trying to keep out. She let out a loud scream, but it was muffled by the sound of the tea kettle whistling.
Madam, your tea is done! Madam! Jesus fucking Christ. Madam, get your damn tea off the... Guys!
What is it?
The front door is open!
All five ran to the door as quickly as they could, but it was too late. They had only taken a few steps before the beast would burst in, roaring mightily. They all turned around as fast as they could and headed back for the trapdoor. The beast quickly snatched Baby with his monstrous claws and... crushed the poor life out of her body and tossed her to her side and gave chase. The four practically shoved Junior down the stairs and begun pulling and prying at the barricade MCP, Lovely, and Litterbot mercilessly was working on.
What the fuck, guys? That son of a bitch is right behind us!
It's in the fucking house!
The thunderous footsteps could be heard above them. As they all begun pulling the boards away from the wall, one by one, 8 of them squeezed through the doorway and ran.
Head back to the barn, we can hold up in the loft!
The distance between the cellar and the barn was within sight, but when you're being chased by a monster, the distance triples immediately. They began to run as fast as their legs would carry them. The beast burst through the upstairs window directly next to the closet door and continued to chase them down. They neared the door of the barn, but found the door was jammed.
Motherfucker, that asshole jammed the door with... Is this his fucking drool?
A black fedora slurped down slowly with a large helping of saliva, causing everyone to look upwards. Barnabas's carcass was encased in a thick cocoon of gelatinous glop that was affixed to the barn just outside the door.
There's a pull door on the far side of the barn, come on!
The beast was not exactly running, but knew exactly where they were and trudged as quickly as his legs would allow it. The group arrived at the door and pulled and heaved.
No, no, no!
What the hell is wrong?
The goddamn door is locked!
Allow me to be of assistance.
Litterbot pointed his finger at the door. Suddenly, a barrage of bullets flew from his fingertips and shot open the lock. Murphy easily slid through the open door and ushered everyone inside. Litterbot now stood in front. Everyone ducked around him. The beast rounded the corner and saw Litterbot just standing there.
I have made some modifications to my defense systems. I have yet to test them, but I am willing to try them out now. Please, everyone take cover.
Litterbot pointed his finger at the beast now. In a few minutes, Litterbot's arms transformed into a hulking cannon, and the cannon aimed directly at the monster.
Litter buddy, this is where you have your one-liner.
Get the fuck inside, dude! Make it count, LB.
I shall do you all proud.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Kitten, Rainbow, and Bunny attended Murphy as MCP, Junior, and Lovely peeked back out the pole door. All that was left was 2 metal feet, a charred scarf dangling from a nearby tree. They looked around for the monster, but it was nowhere to be found.